I believe the title is self-explanatory. Pride flags have colors and potions have colors, so my brain tried to connect them into pride flag colors. This is not a full comprehensive list of all the pride flags known to exist, because truly I don't even think that that exists or is capable of existing. There are too many and too many combinations that finding all of them would be nearly impossible. I quite literally just took them from a few Minecraft mods that I knew had them, and I made a list. So with all of that preamble out of the way, gentle ladies, gentlemen, and gentle people in general, let's get to this. Or let's start. I don't know. Game. Shield, bioluminescence, frost, glow, water walking, water, and depths, specifically of the ocean variety. Lesbian. Heat, fire protection, light, regeneration, and health boost. Bisexual. Healing boost, weak poison, specifically weak poison because that is a very desaturated purple. And then mana potion, because blue. Trans. Ice, regeneration, and light. Very simple potion, very nice. Pan. Love, energy, and lightning. It's not electricity. Electricity is going to be a more yellow, but lightning within itself is this kind of bluish color. At least in my brain it is. Next up is Intersex. It is electric and poison. I do believe that in the context of the surrounding colors, the Intersex color is more electrically intense because I truly don't know actually. I just think it is more electrically intense and compared to neighboring colors. Non-binary. So that is a much clearer electricity. It's much brighter and more electric, if I may say. Then there's light, poison, and void. I have no clue what the void potion is. It is just a void potion. That's all I can say on the matter. I don't know. It just is. Agender. Not agender. Agender. No gender. Void, stone, light, and luck. Greens are actually quite hard to do in potion effect because poison's already taken care of by purple because purple's honestly kind of harder to figure out unless it is poison. So green has to be like luck, jump boost, plants, forest. Those are really the only ones that I can truly think of as being green. Okay, now to the next one. Demiboy. Stone, resistance, ice, and light, and then repeated backwards again. Demigirl. Stone, resistance, regeneration, and light. The same as Demiboy, but regeneration instead of ice. Because colors and pride flags really enjoy being similar. Demigender. Stone, resistance, electricity, and light. There is also a gradient version of the Demigender flag, but I'm not doing gradient because that is too many colors. Gender queer. Weak poison, light, and plant. That is the most defined plant potion I have ever seen in my life. That is plant. When I think of plant potion, I see that. I don't know what else I can say to convince you. Plural. From what I have seen, this is the plural flag. Plural pride flag. I have seen many, but this seems to be the most used one. Honestly, with plural, I don't know why I was expecting a singular flag. Ha 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 ha. So, I do believe that the first color is void, even though it's slightly more saturated than others, it is still dark enough to be considered void. Then I believe it is depths again. It's a quite dark blue. then it would be water breathing, then frost, I believe. It is close enough. Yeah, frost, I believe. And then the last one's quite intriguing. You see, I believe that when I wrote my things down, I used a different plural flag than the one that I later found out and am looking at currently while recording. Air potion. Air potion, yes, that feels like an air potion. Or slow falling. One of the two, slow falling. Slow falling, yeah. Air would be much more great. So, my other plural pride flag was water breathing, regeneration, light, energy, and anti-gravity. Gender fluid, regeneration, light, poison, void, and mana. The mana potion does look kind of like a water potion, but my brain did believe that it is more inclined to a mana potion. Probably a weaker mana potion, but still a mana potion. Bisexual, love, luck, and water walking. Yeah, that's all I have to say. For some reason, the polysexual flag is very muted, at least all that I could find. Polyamorous. I found 2 flags for them, and I couldn't actually figure out what was the most popular one. So the pi flag would be mana, health, void, and electricity, and the tricolor flag would be ice, health, depth, space this time, light, and energy. So now demisexual, light, void, stone skin, and poison. Asexual, void, stone skin, light, and poison. Aromantic, toxic, luck, light, stone skin, and void. Error Ace, strength, energy, light, ice, and depths of the ocean variety. And then finally, last and most certainly not least, the pride flag. I didn't say pride flag because out of repetition, so I just emphasize on the pride flag. That sounds rude for some reason. I'm not trying to be rude, it's just the pride flag button. More intense. So we have health, strength, electricity, luck, mana, poison. Then for the triangle bits, we have void, earth, ice, regeneration, and light. The intersex bits were already covered by the rainbow bits because it's just yellow and purple again. And that is it. Have a good whatever you're going to be doing now. Get out of my house. And thank you for watching.